the stream here. Are you working like the same schedule? Or are you like getting off a little bit earlier these days? Like
Yeah, I'm getting off early, which is nice.
Nice. So what are like your typical hours?
Like 2 or 3 to like, I'd say by like 10 or 10:30.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm actually trying to start a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
It's
Been nice getting home early.
Yeah, yeah. It's been tougher for me because I have to get up, especially on school days. I have to get up at like 6 or something to get everybody set up.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So, yeah, I might end up moving my stream back to like 9 or 11. So yeah, if every now and then I could get a game with you, that'd be great. Because that was really my only like hesitation. I was like, well, if I go earlier and Jason will usually get off till midnight, then I'll almost never be able to play with Jason. So
I'll probably catch you like around like 10 to like, I don't know, you probably won't go past midnight, right?
Probably not. Yeah, a lot of nights. So
so I'll definitely catch you for a game or two. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on nights where I don't have class, like tonight, the next day I can stay up a little bit later because I can sleep during the late morning. But after I get everyone sent off, and then on the weekend, sometimes I can stay up a little bit later. But yeah, that's something I've been looking at, is going a little bit earlier. And I think that a lot of our viewers probably would like
earlier.
Yeah, a little bit earlier too. I know that there have been some that haven't been able to watch for a while just because they got jobs or just their lifestyle changed or something. They can't stay up that late. Really, it was like Sammy, Arabic Sammy Rafa, who was another big reason why I stayed up late. Because it's harder for him to make it early. But he only comes around once every now and then anyways, because his life's changed a lot, so. He got married. I think he has some kids and changed jobs and things like that too. We flexing today? This game we are. Yeah, we had Sammy and Jason both on at the same time, so. We have to flex on these kids.
Yeah.
Speaking of flexing, I finally did get bit the bullet and bought some weights. So we're setting up a old gym downstairs.
So I'll be able to come down and work out too. I like it.
Yeah, you're gonna be laughing. We'll put all the weights on there. You'll probably be like, "What is this?" But yeah, instead of getting one of those adjustable weight like dumbbells or whatever, I just went ahead and I was like, you know what, I really want to do Olympic lifts, so I just ended up getting
it's like you don't have to buy like a bunch of weight offhand. Just like do what you can now, and then if it gets easy, buy a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yep.
Over time.
You just build them up, and yeah, usually they hold their value pretty well. If for some reason you ever need to resell them, usually you can get some pretty good value out of them. Yeah, I just got a 2-inch Olympic bar and some rubber weights. And a couple of drop pads, which I hadn't even heard of before, but it's actually pretty nice. It helps sort of protect your weights, your floor, and it's just less loud. And then we got a bench, like a pretty nice bench that my wife's got to help me assemble. By help me, I mean she'll probably do most of it. We got to build this bench, and
well, that's awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, but it's got a so you can use it as kind of a standard. It's got a rack on it for like a bench rack. then it can also double as a squat rack.
Oh, hell yeah.
The way that it's set up, yeah, so it's kind of multi-purpose, which is pretty cool.
Nice, 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 nice.
So yeah, it's just kind of simple, and then I just got rid of the dumbbells. I was like, you know, whatever. Most things that I could do with dumbbells, I can do with just a bar and something else.
Dude, I'm telling you, like for like your legs, you can just do like body lunges, and that will rock your world. I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll
like
go back
doing,
to
like lunges or wall sits with. Oh, he dropped out?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the queue, yeah.
Yeah.
Got anything going on this weekend?
Sort of. Sandra's parents are in town through Saturday, and then
Bro, me and my wife are actually going on a date.
Oh, nice.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gone on a date since we had Lola. So.
Yeah, it's yeah, it can definitely take over. You have kids, it can be difficult to go out and just enjoy yourself without worrying about the kids and stuff like that.
Right.
So
it happened Saturday night.
Nice. Well, good for you. That's great.
Oh yeah.
You guys
we're going to this restaurant.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's up?
And we're meeting some friends for some drinks, so should be fun.
Cool. Oh, that sounds like a good time. Yeah, Sandra's parents are in town, and then either Saturday evening after they roll out Saturday or Sunday, we'll be hanging out with a friend. So it'll be kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how that goes. Can you
Nami? Dude, tell me you're like
no,
B Nami. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I don't trust you, man. That's
just go Rakan.
Yeah, just going Rakan.
Who's Worthy banned now? It's been a minute since I played, which is probably a bad thing.
Probably just the same people. I can't remember. It's the same people that are still good.
Really? Yeah.
Sure. I was scared to echo.
Oh, I clicked on her name. I didn't lock her in, but it just picked it for me. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, for Gold 1, like, is it just best of 3 now, or best of like you have to go 2-1?
What do you mean?
Because like I saw, like, if you're like, I just looked at Gold 1 and it looked like you only had to play 3 games to go to Plat. It only showed like 3.
Oh.
Like, I don't know.
It's the same thing as last time. I don't think it's changed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Huh. Maybe I'm just blind.
Let's dance.
Best of 3. Oh, is it best of 3? Okay, yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, someone in chat is saying it was best of 3. Yeah, I guess they changed it then.
I mean, that's kind of nice. I guess, I don't know. Oh my god.
Best of 5 does raise attention. Yeah, I guess it does. I'd rather just get it over with and do best of 3.
I dig it too. I like best of 3.
It's like, it doesn't matter, bro. Just play your best champ. I know you're probably going to feed anyways. It's fine. That's why I'm playing Rakan.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried the Nami Lucian before, and a couple of times. It's just like, the ADC's bad. Like, Nami just nosedives in terms of usefulness. Like, you can still be useful, but I got quite a lot of magic damage. I guess I'll keep one magic resist rune. I mean, the fact they changed her E to affect spells too, like, is good, but you're so vulnerable.
Going against a Shaco.
Exactly, like, trying to ward later on if that Shaco ends up being, like, 4-0 or something is just a total nightmare on almost anybody except for Rakan.
It's just like riding a bike, right?
Yep.
Alright. Dude, we're not gonna talk about my first, like, 12 games this season.
Yeah, I started off, really low.
Or 10 games.
I still don't think I'm at 50% overall.
I'm not even close. I'm like 27%.
I think I was, like, in the 30s for a while there.
So bad.
I think I'm still 0% on every champ that's not Rakan. But I've only got, like, 6 games on non-Rakan champs or something. With Rakan, I'm, like, back to 53 or 54.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get there over time, but man.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of what Io says. I mean, he wasn't being, like, that big of a deal, micromanaging my picks. And, I mean, he can't look me up, so he doesn't really know. You know, people just see what's in pro, and they hear about it, and they see his tier list, and like, oh, Lucianami, or Zeri, you know, Lulu or something. And I mean, they're right, like, that's effective in pro, and a lot of people aren't great on Rakan, although his win rate is pretty good. He's a weird pick. You don't see him a lot. He doesn't kind of make a lot of sense with a lot of what people think is strong in bot, which are these, like, usually these strong pushing lanes. Except for Lucianami, which is more of, like, a fight lane. So I can't blame him for, like, not being thrilled. It's like if I get an Ezreal on my team. But if it's a one-trick Ezreal, it's like 54% on him. And can play him well, it can work, But yeah, you're right. Like, trying to pressure somebody to play something that is not their best champ is not good. I mean, like, experience matters so much more than, like, actual comp the vast majority of the time. I mean, there is some really obscure, like, picks, right, that do hurt. You have somebody who wants to, like, Janna jungle or Master Yi support or something, but anything that's like a traditional champ for a role, if somebody's good on it, like, you know, they can make it work. Oh shit, that's not bad. Especially in gold. Man, Rakan's getting some pretty big buffs next patch too. I mean, they are nerfing Radiant, but they're increasing his AP ratios tremendously, so you might see that AP one-shot Rakan coming out again. They're giving his Q, like, 40 or 50 more damage at max level. And then they're giving, like, an extra 0.2 ratio. His W's getting 0.1 or 0.2.
It's gotta feel nice when your one trick just gets buffs.
Yeah. They're giving a lot of the supports buffs, but for many of them, it's more damage, more AP ratios. Which I like that. Kind of like Freak said, it's going to create more itemization. Freak apparently is one of the ringleaders controlling balancing now. Which I really like, because he's very smart and he's very analytical. He actually watches games, pays attention to what the community says, does his own research, looks at a lot of statistics, and he's not afraid to be bold. Some of these changes, he's like, yeah, some of these things might be OP, and you might have to dial it back. He's like, but I'd rather shake it up a little bit. keep it fresh and interesting, and just work from there.
Self-control. I choose fun.
Okay, so we gotta go Mercs. Morgana is just automatically Mercs.
First blood.
Nice, good job.
I'm back before Shago kills me.
Very good idea.
Oh, he's bot side. Oh, is that you warding?
No, that actually wasn't me. I'm not sure who put that there. It's a good ward though. Maybe Evelyn put that there.
I only believe in myself.
That is a spot that is really good though, that I try to ward a lot.
I am darkness. Woohoo!
Zeri probably should have spacked right there, but...
Gonna make you starve.
Alright. Never mind.
Safety. Boring. Let's start a fight.
That was maybe a little hard for Eve to get over there in time, but... I think so many junglers at this elo just don't pay attention to the waves. And it's like, if the ADC gets pushed out of lane and there's a wave crashing on the tower, you might as well catch it if you're standing right there, you know, doing golems like she was. Because those golems are going to be there in 20 seconds. But catching that wave, you know, is really valuable, especially early game.
Gonna get staring in the mirror. It's daily animation.
I'm going to just push this in.
Woo! I am
Okay.
so far past redemption. I am in the fun zone. Population Rakan. If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
Oriana's missing.
Okay. Alright, we won't complete it, because I do want to get my Dorans
Doing the
here.
right thing was boring. I'm waiting for fun now.
Yeah, they did buff jungle. Like, their way of nerfing ganking is buffing jungle overall, which I thought was pretty goofy, but...
Whoa! I saw stars for a second.
Nice, got him, coach. He kills middle, maybe we get that.
An enemy has been
Nice.
slain.
Way more fun than give up the rules.
I'm not there. She's dead.
Can you give me a jump? Never mind. I think I might make it. Okay.
Most good guys, they're just kidding themselves.
An ally
That
has
was
been
so
slain.
awkward.
Yeah.
She like went over and then she came back in and then yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, she should have backed when.
Yeah. Well, Triss like just looked like she fucked up and blast planted like right in front of us. And it's like Eve didn't react. I knocked her up and just Eve didn't react fast enough. We could have killed her. But we also could have just backed up more and just backed. So it's like we were kind of in this middle ground. We should have just committed to fully backing one way or another, or fully all-ending them again. Who got that? Ori. It's better than Triss.
I love evil love me. I do what I want. No Star Guard can say the same.
Oriana.
How do the Star Guardians see
Yeah.
anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
God. So Warren. Okay, well there's Shaco. I forgot the ward box. Vigilant Ward Zone actually counts as a legendary too. So it's actually pretty cost efficient when you're 13, so I should maybe get that second or third item. Okay, okay, now we can get him.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Come up for this ward. So annoying. Both of these clowns combined.
An ally has been slain.
Oriana.
Okay.
Your nerdiness brings out my eyes.
Oh my god. It's annoying.
Sometimes we be
Come on.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, they don't have a Giga carry for Black Shield, it's true. It's like the Black Shield plus Tristana in general is pretty hard to get to. She can jump away. And then she also has the knockback with her R. It's annoying,
To the beat.
but we should be able to outscale. Now, does Zeri's ult break shields? I know her passive does, but I can't remember if her ult does or not.
Oriana's missing.
Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. It's too many, too many.
Let me get this tower. Don't fight him.
Okay.
Feels so good.
Let me get first tower.
Your team has
Okay.
destroyed a
And they
turret.
might be coming around there, I don't know.
I'm gonna come down now.
Okay.
Look so hot. Self-control is a starter. I choose fun.
Should have gone on Morg. Oh, you're gonna get a boat then, I think. Maybe. Nice. We get this tower, I think. It's a pretty big wave.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeri's gonna push mid, so we'll push this out.
Hell yeah.
Got him. Not sure if this is worth the time to get over here, but do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bot.
Triss can Giga carry. Yeah, she can. I mean, it's still annoying either way. Kind of weird for Zeri to go PD first. But, I mean, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. But I would think that going something plus Infinity Edge second on Zeri, is attack speed really that good on her?
Let's destroy everything they hold and then laugh in their faces.
I don't know.
Shit, I'm not there, but I'm coming. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Keep going.
Probably didn't need to ignite there, but... Damn. I would have completed my ward item there, but...
Place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Dark matter everywhere.
Oh yeah, I can.
As far as the eye can see.
Those are Q crit. It can, yeah. Pretty sure. I don't think it's terrible on her. I thought there was something weird with her scaling. Maybe I'm thinking of like ability haste not being amazing. Did they get it or we get that? They got it. We got a kill for it, but... Really? Oh, I guess Morg was... They're gonna pressure mid a little bit. How fed is that Morg? Sorta, kinda, not really. Wait, the ward pings don't show up on the minimap anymore? That's kind of weird. That was a nice feature.
Oh god, what is Siri doing?
Okay, I guess you can run away, but... Did she kill him? Okay, that was not even close. Let's just push this out. We're not gonna be able to get an angle. probably. Not sure why GP's ulting it. Okay. Get it? No. Okay, there goes an exhaust. What? I'm gonna riff this. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I probably could have played that better.
It was I. It's all good. GP almost got that top tower. It'd be suspicious if I follow Eve. She should be able to clean up maybe one or two. Nah. I have enough for the. Yeah, actually, I do. Okay. I'm getting radiant.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
What's up, Ayo? More, yeah, I always thought Nashor's was a little weird on Mord, but a lot of people do it. There's probably a reason for that. Push this out when you're right there.
There's no way they're on Baron, right?
I don't think so. Without Triss. They're probably walking up there to help Triss kill GP, though, would be my guess.
I'm gonna catch Mord. Oh, I'm gonna die. What was I thinking?
We get Baron or Inhibitor? I think just Baron. I don't think we have a big enough wave. Maybe we could have gotten it, but I think Inhibitor is still legit here. Shaco's dead. I just got a body block the Mord. Or try to. She actually shot it around me.
She got dragon video.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try getting Wardstone, Vigilant Wardstone next. I mean, the stats alone are pretty efficient at this point, especially because it counts as a legendary and gives me 100 more health. It's something like 100 or 1,000 gold for like 250 health, like 15 ability haste or 20 ability haste, 15 ability power. It's like a whole bunch of stuff. Probably like 100%, 100 and change percent efficient. plus the extra warding.
Rampage.
And it's only 1,000 gold, which is nice. Shaco's flanking you guys.
Tristan's dead, we just get dragged.
Yeah. It's good to see you again, by the way, Matt. I'm not sure if you're on here. I think you were on the other night, right?
Boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
And thanks for still being a member, supporting the channel after all these years. Always appreciate it. Bless. Morgana, man. Always so obnoxious, even if you have mercs, to be stunned by one ability or rooted for 2 seconds, but that's what it is. Hey, thanks, man. Particularly bad with mage. I mean, it was still the correct play, I think, to kill the, just kill the Shaco that's, like, inting, but it's gotta be more aware. Nice.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
That's right. What the fuck?
We back, boys.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool. Stars
Hell
are
yeah.
just sad,
Your team
lonely
has
puzzles
destroyed
in
a turret.
space, evolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Aced.
Tenacity is a little over the top, but yeah, the stupid jungle pads are such a dumb idea. I mean, I get they're trying to make like jungle more accessible for noobs, like that's the goal. But a lot of the reason that people don't like jungle, it doesn't have to do with how strong the jungle is, balance-wise.
An ally has been slain.
It's just all about people being dumb and like not understanding how jungle works and flaming the jungle constantly. That's the problem, is the jungle flame. And you can't really fix that with balance. You can't really fix that by trying to like clean up chat. I mean, sort of, I guess, but it's just always gonna be there. It's the most complex role to understand. Everybody, so many people are greedy, and it's like, if the jungler's just not hard camping them, and especially if the other jungle does camp them, then they're just gonna cry about it a lot.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna work bot, but I got TP.
Okay.
Dancing between the rules.
Let me know if I need a TP. I'm gonna
Okay.
push this. Looking probably like a bunch of meters. I keep going. Well,
Those good guys appreciate themselves.
These are relatively good. Ori just feels bad, man. I don't know. Like, the only thing that's been relevant this game, at least from my perspective, is Morgana, like, hitting Qs. That's it. And it's really just on me. Everything else just feels like we're just spanking them everywhere. I mean, I guess Trist is occasionally doing some spooky stuff, but... What the? Damn it. Trist's range is pretty big.
Victory.
Yeah, Ori needs help with stuff. She's kind of old school where she just doesn't have true damage or max percent health. There's just nothing OP about her. Right? She's just like solid. They need to just give her bigger AP ratios, I feel like.
plus 20 LP. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Getting it.
What? 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 That puts a smile on my face.
Got him. Oh, yeah. That was a goodie.
Oh, yeah.
How they can really help mages. Well, I think with a lot of stuff, you just have to decide, what do you want this role or this champion to do? And then how do you make it competitive? Some mages, the way they're designed, there's almost no help in like contemporary play. Like Brand and Zyra are really just like, really supports, right? They're just too immobile for mid. But things like Ori, I mean, I think they buffed her fairly recently, right? Like the mana cost, or maybe that's coming up. But like lower their mana cost and let them spam stuff more in lane and just really bully some of these melee champs. Like Zed and Akali a lot more. So just say, hey, these are going to be lane dominant champs. They're going to be able to suppress people pretty hard in the early game. And if they can just sort of stay ahead of that curve, that's how they get good. But if they screw up, they die, which champs like Ori are very vulnerable. They don't have dashes. Then they're going to fall behind. Kind of almost like making them a Caitlyn of mid lane. I think it's a decent way to go with it. I just think that some of these hyper-scaling melee champions just do not... It's just too hard to punish them. There's just too much sustain for these champs for free, basically. And the lane should feel borderline unplayable in the early game as, like, Kassadin, Akali, Zed, stuff like that. That's what I think. His Shedishin still complaining Mage's OP. I guess he is, man. I don't know, there aren't, like, some are okay, right? Like, Azir's obviously good. He's a unique case. Ryze, people say Ryze is good. I don't think we've seen him at all, hardly in Pro. I haven't really seen a Ryze, like, hard takeover. Awesome. You love to hear it. Hey man, I haven't played in like 6 years, but my account doesn't decay. So I'm just jumping right in here. I'm sure I'll still be gold. I mean, you gotta get back in at some point. Like, it's not their fault, right? It doesn't decay stuff or, like, hard reset, but it's not inspired confidence. Yeah, the thing is, you're not gonna have the juice right away, just like anything, you know, if you stop practicing it, you're gonna, you know, you're gonna get rusty. Syndra's maybe sleeper. Possibly. I haven't seen a lot of Syndra, but if you can one shot with her. Oof. Wait, what the hell do they have going on? Zac support? I've thought about Sejuani support. There's probably a reason people don't do it. I've tried it before. Shit. I might just take a... Are you cool with me just taking a 5-minute dodge here?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll do it, because they have a pretty spooky comp. We have 2 people that are just, like, saying they haven't played in years. Alright, I'll be back. I don't think our comp was that bad. I'd play it if there wasn't 2 people that said, like, straight up, I haven't played in 2 years. Which, again, they gotta start somewhere, but I've got to dodge, and it, you know, I don't necessarily want them warming up at my expense. For 3 points, I'll just get out of that. Again, not trying to be rude or whatever, but just trying to be real. Use my dodge strategically, especially because I'm not playing as many games per day. I can dodge a little bit more, off of, just less bad stuff. I'm gonna say judiciously, but I'm not sure if that's the right word there. Okay, so we got a few minutes here. Yeah, I totally would have played it if they didn't, like, 2 people didn't openly admit to not playing in a long ass time. If it was 1 person, it's like, alright, maybe. But 2's kind of rough. Wait, were you off-rolled too, Jason?
No, I was mid.
Okay. What was that? I thought the dude was hovering a Nivea.
Yeah, he went top with her.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's definitely a dodge that I was thinking he was mid.
No.
Okay, yeah, that makes me feel a lot more confident in that dodge.
Dude just locks in top.
Sweet.
So, you'd love to see it.
That's right, Matt. So yeah, I get, like, people got to start somewhere. People got to warm up and whatever, but it's like somebody else's game, especially if they're going to play some off meta. Like, Anivia is okay in mid, but my bad too, so let me see it. I think it scrolled down a little bit. Let's see. Today, used homework as an excuse to get a girl's number. I text her that she is pretty and I'm left on deliver. What is that? That means
she hasn't even opened the text or...
Oh, okay. I was like, is that slang for something? It's like, no, it means... Yeah, I guess if you can see that. Some people have, like, that disabled sometimes, but I think... I don't know. Is that a bad sign? Maybe. I mean, people can still see a preview without opening it, though, I think. I don't know. What were you going to say, Jason?
I don't know. I was just saying maybe they did it. I mean, I guess it was delivered, but I don't know. Because I guess if it was iMessage and she looked at it, it would say red, like red, right?
Yeah, I think if they have receipts on, I think you can turn that off or on. If like, but you both have to be iPhone users for that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, if you're talking Snap or something. I don't really. I'm on Snapchat technically, but I like never use it.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, I see some of your posts.
Yeah. All about my crazy ass daughters.
Yeah, those are always fun. But I mean, obviously, it's certainly not great. Phone number message. Yeah. I mean, I would say it's, obviously it's not ideal, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Some people just take a long time to respond to stuff.
I remember the good old days. That was fun. Trying to get girls' numbers.
Yeah. But
Keyword
yeah, I mean,
trying.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know, I'm just like, you gotta just really be okay with rejection a lot of times, regardless of quote unquote skill level or attractiveness or anything else. You're just gonna get turned down a lot by a lot of girls if you're just getting random numbers.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. But you know, there could be any number of reasons for that too. And some people subscribe to the game where it's like they don't want to respond and show too much interest. You know, some people wait like 2 days, some people wait 1 day. She could just have a ton of messages, you know, from dudes all the time if she gives out her number all the time. Yeah. So we'll see. You know, keep up hope. But don't be too surprised if it's a nah. So again, like, the vast majority of girls aren't going to straight tell you no. They're just not. They're just going to ghost. They just want to avoid conflict. Which, you know, annoyed me sort of, you know, when I was younger. But, you know, really is probably one of the better ways of handling it. I know it is kind of frustrating because, you know, sometimes as guys, I think we want feedback. Like, why? Why are you not interested? Like, what can I do to increase my game? I mean, you could always ask. You point blank ask. Some girls might tell you. But even if they're not interested, depending on how you phrase it, right? Like, hey, I'm trying to improve my game. I'm trying to work on my, you know, social skills, dating skills. Do you have any feedback? Right, even if you're not interested, I'd like to know what I can improve on, that type of thing. Some people might tell you. But a lot of times, you know, they don't want drama, they don't want stalkers, they don't want people obsessed with them. If they're not interested, they just want someone to forget about them. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the risks, right? We talked about in-person versus online dating and stuff like that. It is kind of like a job interview. Your dating interactions don't have to be like that, but I mean, they kind of are. But yeah, you can, you know, ask for feedback, and some people will give it to you. Some people still ghost you, but yeah, I mean, that's true, but they also may not want to make it weird. They may just want to, like, pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, that's one of the risks, again, if you're trying to just do these in-person things instead of online. Which, you know, in-person can be great, but then if you have to see this person again, like you said, they're in your class, you work with them, they're part of some organization you're a part of, then that can be a little awkward. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. So that's one of the downsides. So yeah, I see what you're saying. You may not want to ghost somebody that you're gonna see again, but at the same time, do you really want to, like, increase the tension if you're gonna see them again? Say, nah, I'm not interested in dating you, or whatever. I mean, I guess they could just give you some kind of line, right? But then you're gonna figure out if they're lying, sort of, if they're just like, I'm seeing somebody else. I mean, I guess they could just say, I'm just not looking to date anybody right now, or whatever, I don't have time, or, you know, they could come up with something. And some of those things could be true, too. But, again, I'm kind of like, I would still be frustrated if I was in the dating scene with ghosting, but I kind of understand it a little bit more. I'm the same way. I would not really want to ghost somebody. Rather tell somebody, oh, thank you, I'm flattered, but I've got some other stuff going on. But a lot of girls don't want conflict, and again, for good reason, right? They're trying to minimize the chance they get a stalker, or that they get, like, verbally abused, or, you know, whatever, by somebody. Usually they're probably thinking there's not that much to be gained from telling somebody straight up, no, I'm not interested in dating you. Because then they're going to ask why, right? The interaction's just going to get drawn out. And usually there's not going to be anything positive that comes out of that. It's like the outcome's going to be the same. You're not going to date them. But then you're running the risk of you know, more drama, more conflict. So I get it. I mean, it's kind of like in League, in a slightly different context, but similarly, like just giving unsolicited advice or something is not really like worthwhile, like almost ever, in any context, right? So they're not gonna tell somebody why unless the person like asks and seems really like interested in self-improvement. There's really no reason to do that. Because the outcome's going to be the same. Sadie, watch out. Some people might want to know why for, like, personal enrichment. But, you know, a lot of people, if they want to know a reason, Sadie, quit being a pest, man. Get out. Get out of here. I'll feed you in a little bit. Sadie will just, like, keep hovering around me and swarming around me. And she always has food in her bowls. She's got like a whole bowl of food. But she wants me to pour fresh fruit every time, and then she'll eat like half of it. She'll be like, I'm not gonna eat the rest of that. But I'm gonna come and harass you an hour later that I don't have any food. Is that right, Sadie? Is that how you do it?
Big kitty.
Alright, this is skeletal kitty. I mean, it's not all her fault, like, you know, she has a thing where it, you know, feels like she's hungry all the time, and then she just doesn't eat that much. It's part of her condition.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, giving someone your number is definitely a risk. That's why I think people use other services like Snap and things like that, but it is. But, I mean, you know, again, the fact that she knows you personally is probably just banking on the fact that you're not, like, a serial killer. I know, I love Sadie. She's just... It's just frustrating sometimes when I'm trying to do something else. Okay, well, I guess this guy's an Aphelios one trick, which is good. I couldn't look him up before, but... His name is Aphelios. You love to see one tricks. That's like one of the best things you can see. Doesn't guarantee a win, but know they probably have a lot of experience.
Who is?
Aphelios. His name is Aphelios with like weird characters.
Love it.
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight.
So yeah, I mean, people, and she, you know, again, she might just give you the number out of politeness too. It's also kind of awkward if you kind of ask for a number and they're like, nah. So they give it to you, and then if they don't respond, they're just kind of hoping you'll maybe politely get the message. And then they can always come up with some kind of excuse like, oh, sorry, I didn't see your message, or, you know, something like that. That W. I'm gonna get shield just in case he gets caught again. Okay, he has fleet, which is good. I don't think you see a ton of Aphelioses with fleet. That's a nice trade. I know, but that's what people will say. The thing is, it's not going to be rational. Like, they're expecting you to understand the rational answer, and they're just going to try to be polite. You know what I mean? A lot of times. a lot of it is just very subtle in these dating communications. Like, you just got to read between the lines and say, all right, they haven't responded. Probably not interested. And again, that's how it is. You could ask him to be point blank. It's kind of the stereotype, but, you know, a lot of women in particular just communicate better and appreciate subtlety a lot more. And, like, don't like conflict. But there's also really good practical reasons why they don't like conflict. Right? Because if you're stirring up conflict, like, much higher probability of stalking or, you know, just other negative outcomes. Verbal abuse, possibly physical abuse. Like, there's some real consequences for conflict, especially for women in dating situations. Again, a little reductive, a little sexist. But that's just, I think, the kind of thought process of a lot of women and why they sort of ghost. Damn it. He hit me with that. I'm almost in. Okay, I got my passive back. About to say I'm almost in, like, flash, crit shot range. Yeah, I think a lot of guys, they want a rational reason. They're like, give me one good reason. Explain to me why you won't date me, or you have to date me, right? Like, I think that's kind of what a lot of dudes want. But a lot of girls aren't going to play it that way. There is a rational reason. They also, you know, may not want to come off as shallow or whatever. I don't know. There's probably less of that and just more wanting to avoid conflict. They just, you know, might see it as just polite too, potentially. I'd say, you know, some of it's probably regional too. I think you live, what, in the Midwest, if I'm remembering that correctly, right? Kansas or something. In the Northeast, might be a lot more likely, you know, they'll tell you how it is. But even there, I would... Oof. The old trying to, gank a level 6 Darius. Yeah, in the South and the Midwest, people are definitely gonna... You know, the default is sort of politeness, avoiding conflict and stuff, more so than, you know, really most other geographies. Okay.
Coming down.
Yeah, okay, she doesn't have flash. He doesn't have ult. Echo's trailing. I don't know. Nocturne doesn't have ult. Oh, wow, she's right there? Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy sh... Okay, we got him though? Okay. Yeah, I gotta do mercs this game too.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
But yeah, I mean, I was the same way. I tried to date some people in my classes too. When I was younger, I don't think there was anyone from a class that I actually went on a date with, though. I'm trying to remember.
This is the new hotness.
Most of the people that I had substantial, like, multiple dates with. Let's see, where did I meet him? I guess one when I was younger, lived in my neighborhood. So that's probably one of the closer analogies. Just someone that you see all the time. She rode my bus. I was in high school, one of them.
Dancing between the rules.
I don't think there was a coworker either. Like a coworker, I try to date like more coworkers than classmates probably, and I got more like one-off dates, but I don't think anything seriously came out of that. One was like a friend of a friend that we went to school with. One was at a party, college party. Another one was at a college party. Well, sort of. Like, the chain of events started in a college party. My wife was from a dance group. So a lot of them were just like social gatherings that like weren't like an everyday thing. Nice. I'm like 900% sure she worded that too. He's super low. He's probably got a back, or Feathers might be able to ult him and kill him.
Safest for
Nice. Alright, we got pretty good advantage there. Sweet, he did back, so he's gonna lose. Well, it's a cannon wave. He's probably not gonna lose that much, honestly, but...
An ally has been slain.
Today you're went on a date with this one girl. She brought her friend. Okay, so you are getting dates with some people. Yeah, it's always a weird situation. They bring a friend, especially if you end up liking the friend more. You're hanging out with the friend. Pretty sure that's worded, right? Yeah. Hey, go for both of them, man. Just say, hey. Y'all down to clown? You up for a tag team or what?
There you go.
Say, ladies, I'm willing to share. Y'all are friends. I mean, let's just see what happens here. You brought her anyways. What are you trying to tell me? You know what I mean? Why would you bring her if
doing the right thing was boring.
you weren't throwing out some feelers? You know what I mean? Okay.
I only believe in
Jin's
myself.
really low, but yeah, there's a party coming bot.
Gonna fight this?
Okay, well, she healed him. I don't know. No, probably not. Well, it's like 4v3 though. I don't have ult. We don't have Nocturne.
I made it out of that alive.
Well, that's, yeah, that's a good thing. Jin's flash is like 18 minutes, I think.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, this guy's going hard, man. He's pretty good on Aphelios.
Like, look what he rushed.
Yeah. I mean, they did buff that item on this patch.
I love it.
Alright, no fucking way. I always forget just how much I hate that champ.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, just running me down. I mean, I was out of mana. He just like has like infinite dashes and like almost a permanent like 50% movement speed.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids.
But yeah, I mean, it was well played by him. He knew my cooldowns were down and I was out of mana.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Okay, well. Get that Darius now.
An enemy is unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know why Aphelios, like, nobody plays him, because it seems like he's...
Is dominating.
Well,
This place will look different.
feels like he should still be good, but maybe his numbers are just too low right now.
Far far as the eye can see.
This guy's making him look pretty decent. I mean, he died right there doing some dumb stuff, but like when he's on point, like it seems still pretty strong.
I love evil. Evil loves me.
Where all the wards are.
Safety is boring. Let's start fighting.
It's kind of still getting clapped.
Living the dream. The dream of drugs.
I don't think they're on Baron.
Life is way more fun with rules.
Strong.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just dumping it along.
Nocturne, coming. Oh, he got his flash too. Nice. I think that was his flash. It could have been his Gale Force.
Oh, he flashed for sure.
Okay. So that's like 26 minutes on his spot. Nocturne still has his ult. Gonna ignite.
Guys are just kidding themselves. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
Gonna get more vision.
Let's destroy everything.
Seraphine flash too, I think. I'm like 900% sure she flashed too. I need to protect Baron a little better here.
Woo! Being bad just feels so good. Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
Did he TP?
That's rough.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it might. Okay, it's probably a good thing they canceled that for you. If they were smart, they would have let you finish it and kill you. But I don't know. Well, maybe with your tower. I don't know. That echo's so fat. Damn it. Just outside of range there.
Dude, he is.
He's so fed. Yeah. It's a problem. They're gonna get third drag. Should not have tried to play around that Mord. They're saving. Yeah, I know. Mord's insanely far behind. Echo hasn't even bought recently, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's gonna come back with like a death cap or something off his next buy.
Oh yeah. Then I embrace the darkness. Woohoo!
But he is really their only threat. The Darius is kind of a problem. I don't understand Radiant on Mord, because when you ult, you go into a different zone than everybody else, so you don't heal them. I don't think he does. I mean, maybe there's a glitch and he does. If people are around him, even if he's in another zone. I'm not sure how that's coded. But even so, like, your goal as Mord should be kill them while you're in the zone. I think. Like, you need to be building stuff that's going to help you 1v1. Alright, Jhin dead again. Nice. Can we?
Jesus, I'm not there. That was so good by you.
Damn it. Come here, come here. I was probably dead anyways. Yeah. I got around her and got her, but everybody else got shanked. I mean, but why not just like Nashor's Rylai's or something, you know? Or, as far as mythics go, I don't know what the thing that stacks up and does the true damage, I guess. Demonic. Yeah, Rift Maker. That's what I was thinking of.
You can't kill evil, but you can wear it like a sweep. How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Hell, even something like Thornmail is probably better. I don't know how they've... the cost efficiency of that, but... if you're, like, worried about Darius... but... Darius has got his thing now. How did Seraphine live? Okay, she didn't. Does he still have Ghost? Okay. Like, why the hell is he moving so fast? And they're in a weird position here. Maybe this works out for them, but like we've kind of got him pinched. Well, I guess they just win. Alright, I guess we're in the weird position. Let's roll it up and 3v4 us in our own base. That Echo and that Darius were pretty spooky at the end. That's probably got to be it for me, unfortunately. But
Yeah, same.
those are some interesting games, though. Some hard domination. That first one was rough, but you know, it was close. We were in it.
Right.
So, all right, man. I'll catch you next
All right,
time.
man.
It's good to play with you.
Good to play with you too. Take care.
All right, see you. Go where you please. Take 3 or more immobilizing abilities in a single team fight. It's probably not a good thing on Rakan to get hit by that much stuff. Echo diff. Yeah, I mean, that's what you see a lot this season. We've seen less of that over the last couple of days, but it's just like one champion that gets 10 kills or something. Just completely 1v9s everything. Like, the scoreboard looks okay, right? In theory, 19 to 22. But the fact that all of their gold is concentrated on one person, who's pretty much a hyper carry, it's just so much more advantageous. That's it. I wish they would split more of the gold. I don't know exactly how they would do that, but just like keep one person from being able to take over. I know a lot of people like that, but I mean they use the bounty system to try to help with that, right? Like if you can actually take them down, sort of catch-up experience and all that, but I don't know. Maybe give like a larger percentage to assists. So instead of baseline 300 gold for kill, like make it 250 and then give assists an additional 50. Baseline, something like that. So I don't know, maybe the kill, like right now the assist is 50% of the kill, but maybe they could rebalance it to where the assist is 75% of the kill. I don't know. I don't know what the math would be. I mean, maybe the bounty system and everything is enough. But I feel like this is a very common story a lot. Is that one champion just snowballs and takes over and the other 9 people just don't matter. I know a lot of people think 1v9 is good because you hear that from like challengers. They're like, I can't 1v9 this platinum game. It's stupid. But I think actual 1v9 is bad game design for a team game. You know, if your team's behind, or like your team is like not that good, you probably should lose the game. If the other 4 people on your team are bad. Yeah, it means 5 people aren't having any fun, but you're also like covering up the weaknesses of 4 other people on your team. You know, if it's 1v9. So it's like, the better team could lose if you have one person who's good on the enemy team that just plays a really snowbally champion and gets ahead. Exactly. It's just not good game design, but a lot of people like it. So I don't know. I mean, this Echo did play well. But again, this is a fairly common thing that you see these days where, especially kind of in lower elos, where it's just one person that takes over. And, like, they don't have to, like, you should be rewarded if you get ahead. You just should have to have at least 3 people on your team doing well, I feel like, in order to win. It can't just be one person or 2. Like, Darius was kind of his sidekick. So, like, right now, you really just need, like, 1.5 people that are pretty strong, probably, to be able to carry. So I would just say take some money away from the kill itself. Not a lot, but just, like, a little bit. Maybe drop it by 20%. 300 gold to 250, and then just put more on the assist. So your team still gets the same amount of gold. I mean, I guess, like, unassisted, maybe it's a little bit less. I don't know. It's probably fine, but I would like to see them find, or maybe the bounty system could be more harsh or something. Yeah, the plate gold is kind of problematic as well. I mean, that is a huge part of why the meta right now is just like push and poke everywhere, like double ranged. That's true. Herald is pretty brutal with that. Or maybe lower the plate gold. Make it 100 gold a plate, something like that. But, anyways, okay. Well, that's going to be it. Thank you all very much. As always, I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.